So this month I was fortunate enough to be able to take the youth group out on a turtle tour. So basically we took about 13 kids between the ages of like 7 to 15, and we took them out and we were able to find a lovely little laying turtle for them to go see, and they could like get really up close and like personal with it. They got to see all the eggs drop out, which they found quite gross, which was a good fan favourite, was watching the eggs come out. They got to name the turtle, got to hang out with her a little bit, guess how big she was, all that type of lovely stuff. Yeah, it was just really fun to be able to like, I don't know, show these kids like what we do and the turtles around here, and like hopefully help them like care a little bit about like the nature and this nature reserve and like the really cool species that they like get to have on their front doorstep. And I don't know, hopefully they'll be able to take that in to like the next step of their life.
We took the MPA group on a turtle tour, and then after this I went on a different session into the school, to their youth club after they finished their lessons, and I had cut out a huge cardboard like cutout of a green turtle and separated each scoot so that each child had a scoot, and on that I wanted to get them to write their favourite things about going to the MPA Youth Committee, and maybe like a picture of their favourite species or a favourite activity they'd done whilst they've been there, to be displayed on the MPA festival, which is here in June, to try and show how important the conservation group here is and everything that they're doing to help protect the species that are so important. And it was amazing doing that after going to do the tour, because on lots of the children's scoots they wrote that their favourite thing was the turtle tour and watching the turtles lay the eggs. So it was nice to know that we are impacting them in a positive way and teaching them about conservation.
This month we've also been sat tagging, so we've been putting out little satellite tags. I think we've done 6 turtles now, so we have 11 tags altogether, basically so we can track their movement from when they go back into the sea, where they kind of end up. So at the moment they're ending up in places like Brazil, which is really cool.
So before we put the tag anywhere near the turtle, or before we take it onto the beach, the first thing we do is program it. Kind of a few days before we put it on the turtle, just so we know everything's working smoothly and we can get it communicating with the satellites before we head off. And then after we have that all sorted, we will take the satellite tags and all our equipment down to the beach to go looking for turtles. So we will leave at about 8:30 in the afternoon, and to give you an idea of how long this will take, we will normally tag 2 turtles each night that we carry out the satellite tagging, and we will be on the beach until about 2:30 in the morning. So it's a long process, and it's dictated by how long the turtles take to lay.
So all of the turtles that we satellite tag, we've also been taking genetic samples for stable isotope analysis. And that involves taking a little bit of the carapace, a tiny sample from their flipper of skin, and 1 egg out of their clutch of about 140. And these will be mushed up really, really tiny, and then we'll be able to get an idea of the carbon and nitrogen isotope ratios. And this will give us a really good idea of what these turtles have been eating and where they've been foraging. So then we'll be able to correlate that data with the satellite tagging data that we're collecting. So we'll then know that the turtles that are going, say, to the northern feeding grounds in Brazil, we know what they're eating and what the isotopes look like from their diet. And then eventually, once we know where each turtle is going and what her diet looks like from those foraging grounds, we'll be able to stop using the satellite tags and just collect these genetic samples from any of the turtles in Ascension Island, and we'll know where she's been foraging just from those genetics. So that's really exciting.